Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Hey, Darren. We apologize. Momo is out this evening. She is not feeling well. What's up, Steve? Yeah, Pro Turner, Mr. Swiss Steve. What's up, Joan? Hello, Linda. Carla. Momo is not feeling well. She will not be joining us this evening. She has come down with something and it is being pretty rough on her. So, in Momo's absence, I have asked my lovely wife to pick a number, which she did before the live. Yeah, I hate to hear anybody sick. So Amy has picked the number. And before we get started, we're going to do pick Amy's number instead of pick Momo's number. We wish Momo the best and hopefully she gets over it quickly. So, that being said, pick Amy's number. Amy has the number written down. I know what it is. Ah, Amy is going to zap zap Steve. That's funny. This will be the blank that we are going to give away this evening. It is a pink 3D print with turquoise herringbone pattern. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It is everything you hope it is. So, while Amy does that, I'm going to get something else ready. Start picking your numbers. Pick away. There have been some close to it, but I have not seen. Nope, nobody has it yet. Close, but nobody yet. Hey, Glenn, pick Amy's number. All right. Who was the first to get it? Who guessed 41? Steve guessed 41. Oh, man. Steve is the winner. Steve, lucky Steve. The blank drop, I think, accidentally went off a little early. So you may check it out too. There may be, I believe there is a blank drop already that dropped. But Steve is the winner, huh? Well, Steve wins the blank. Okay, that part's out of the way. Thanks to my lovely wife for being a number connoisseur. Ha! Glenn claimed them all. Joan says it did go early. He got it for his wife. He said so. Oh, great. Hold on. Let me get the marker. Let me help you out, Steve. You're welcome, buddy. I'll put it in your box. Thank you, Joan. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I really couldn't help it. Man, it is thick. She is already a winner. She's married to Steve. Yeah, yeah. I like that. Good job, Steve. Good job, Steve. Okay, let's let's make a pen. So this came as a request from a very sweet lady who was incredibly kind to my daughter when she was in high school and treated her very well and was an amazing educator and still is an amazing educator. And she requested this pen and requested it to be made on the live. So that's what we are going to do. As soon as I find the blank. Ooh, brought the hardware over. I could have sworn I brought the blank. I did. This is one of my least favorite materials to turn, but it is possible. This is not a blank from us. This is a blank that I bought several of years ago from Woodcraft. I do not remember the name of it. Tag is gone, but it makes a really cool pen. So we will make it for her. Mm, Not really one of my favorite kits to make either, but once again, for somebody that was incredibly kind to my daughter, and the least I can do is return the favor. And I mean, she was very, very kind and great to Jade when Jade was in high school. So here we go. Here is the blank. This is one of just a couple I have left. We are going to mark our blank. This is the short. This is the long. Can anyone guess what kit this is? Any takers? It's a two-part kit. Here are the tubes. Any guess? You might be right, Glenn. Hey, Jade. Amy knows what I call the finish pin. Amy and Jade, I believe, both have one. It's not the football. Hey, Kurt. It's not the football kit. It's not the lighthouse. It's a two body or two part pin body. Hey, Patty's with us as well. Okay. Let me get it cut and we'll go from there. Okay. Anybody guess it yet? No, it is not the teacher's pen kit. Steve knows. It's a cigar. Yep, cigar. Yes, cigar. No, no slim lines. If I said that was my least favorite to turn, you definitely would have nailed it with the slim line. I prefer single body kits, but some people prefer two piece. It's whatever. And I have three. That takes a 10 millimeter drill bit, right, Steve? I have three 10 millimeter drill bits, and I don't remember which one's sharp. So we'll find out. It is a 10 millimeter, right, Steve? Sleep deprived and cold. Okay. Okay, here we go. Figure out if this one's sharp. Hmm, it might be. Seem to be cutting fairly easy. This might be a sharp one. Steve, it has been forever since I've turned a cigar kit. Great kits, and they work really well. It's been a long time for me. He's old, Jade. Yeah, they're beautiful pen when they're finished. Like I said, I just prefer a single kit. Or lately, I've turned mostly kitless. Always be very careful when you get close to the end with acroelectric style blanks. They do blow out very easy. That's why I marked the drill bit. Okay. But I marked the drill bit so I know when I'm getting close to the end. It does work very well. And this would be the sharp 10 millimeter. Okay. Put that away. Put the keyed check away. We no longer need any of that. We no longer need this. Take the blank out of it. That helps. Okay. We'll get some CA glue and we will glue in our hardware. Short and long. Some of you use CA, some use two-part epoxy, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you get good results with. We've always had good luck with the Mercury Medium CA, so I continue to use it. I put some in each end of the blank. I smear some generously on the tube. And then as I insert it in this end, I twist a little bit. And then I put it back in this end and twist and use my pin insertion tool to make sure that's all the way in. We're going to let that set up for a second. We're going to do the same with our short one. If you put a little bit in each end and you use this technique, typically it does produce good results. It usually ensures or assures a good glue up with even coverage all the way across, so there's less likely a chance of blowout. I'm using a white tube because of the transparency of the blank. I didn't want to have to paint the inside of the blank, so I chose to go with a white tube, which should reduce some of my risk of seeing the brass tube. Put just a little bit of accelerator on there. Okay. Give me 1 second to clean up the ends, and I will be right with you. Actually, let me just clean up the majority of it on the big sander. 1 second. Okay. And then I will use the MLCS sander and clean these up so you all can see how it's done. This has always produced the best results for us. Use whatever you can afford, whatever method you prefer. But this has produced the most consistent results for us. This is a 10 millimeter bushing. This is a 10 millimeter tube in there. We're going to use our utility knife. Actually, if you aren't comfortable using a utility knife and you think that you run the risk of getting your fingers or something like that, you can also use a deburring tool. This one just happens to be in Milwaukee. These are available at Home Depot. I think they're like $8 or $10. But as you can see, it will deburr and chamfer this, and it does a good job. And it cleans all the glue out of the end of it. Okay. We will put it on our sander here. See if I'm missing any comments. Did I miss anything? Oh, Lord. Maybe I don't want to look at the comments. That's from Home Depot. It's just a deburring tool. See if I can get it to show up with a number. Yeah, 482245. I wouldn't say that I missed it. I just didn't see it. Right? Right. Okay. Here we go. We'll turn on the dust collector. Not quite, almost. There it is. You can hear the sound change. Hmm, must have a little extra that I missed in this one. Okay. Both ends are cleaned up. Okay. Holy cow. Oh Lord. Holy cow. Wow. Okay. So for those of you that turn the cigar often, you can remember or know, because I have the ability to look it up right now using my phone for the live. This is the short. This is the long. These are the bushings. And I apologize. For some reason, I don't have a set of TBC bushings for the cigar, but I will definitely order some. I do believe it goes this way, with this one being the top of the fattest one. I think that's 0.57, if our memory serves me right. Okay, 0.57, because the kit I have doesn't have any instructions in it. And this one is 0.47, 0.465, so 0.47. And this one's 4.45. I believe this goes at the top, like where the clip is. This one is the upper half of the body, lower half of the body. If I am correct, the long blade goes on the bottom. Is that right, Steve? No, I didn't fail anybody. Holy cow, she's busted on you, Steve. I just make the pens. I just make the pens. Oh Lord. Darren, so the upper short is the upper 4.46 to 0.53, bottom tube is 0.475 is the clip. Wait a minute. Let's just pull out the hardware and figure it out. How's that? 0.475 is the clip. Okay. Huh. And my bushing here's 0.47. So that would be correct for the clip side, right? And then this is how you can do this if you don't have instructions. This is the Prism Hardware oil spill hardware from Exotic Blank or Turner's Warehouse, I believe, or Exotic Blanks. This one's 0.495. And this one is 0.45. Hmm? Hmm. Ha! Okay, Dan. 0.475 is the clip. The bushing for this extra washer. Nope, doesn't go there. Goes there. Nope. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, man, it's been so long since I've turned one. Do I have extra parts? Looks like. Or I may have the wrong bushings. 0.46. Okay, that one fits that. This is point. Yeah, so that's the clip. Okay. And the long is the lower part of the body, which should be here. 0.52. All right, that'll work. Okay, 0.5760. Okay, and we have it. I was gonna say I might have to look it up for a second, but I think we got it. Sorry about that. It's been so long since I turned one, and I didn't bring an iPad down to measure the bushings or to look at the instructions. And remember, this is acrylister. This is not a blank from us. Fair warning, it is a little chippy. Sometimes they are a lot harder to turn, but it's for a special purpose. So we'll make it. Oh, well. Holy cow. I might have to wait till I get some bushings for a cigar. Yeah, that's waddling like crazy. I have a bunch of spare bushings. Let's see what I can find in it. Let's see what we can find here. Ha, I may have found it. We need a .57. Yep. And the other side was a .46. That's a point. Hmm? 0.52. I apologize. I thought I had a set for a cigar. Maybe I don't. I haven't turned one in forever. I think we can manage with what we have. Yeah, yeah, we'll be okay. All right, let's try again. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Now we have it correct. I believe so. We'll see. Sorry for the delay, everyone. I will definitely. This is why I recommend ordering bushings from tbcbushings.com because I seem to have the wrong set and I don't have a set for a cigar. I'll put them in my cart to order some today. Maybe so, Joe or Joan. Okay, here we go. Let's try adjusting our carbide just a little bit. I believe it's a little dull. Okay, try again. Much better. Okay. We measure the top of our hardware at 0.52. Yep. And our bushing was like 0.51. And we are 0.52. Okay, good. Just slightly bigger than the bushing, and it is correct. So now we'll finish it up. Uh-oh. Let's hope I have enough Zona paper. Yeah, there we go. We have enough. Just recently got a big order of it. I just haven't had the time to cut it. Okay. It smells terrible. Yeah, they do. You know, not as bad as antler. No, no, I don't believe anything is as bad as antler. Antler smells the worst. Okay. LaveBuddy.com. You can get your own. Many of us in the group have them. Many of us in the live have them. They are a great product. Great, great product. Okay. This material does stand up and polish very well. It stinks, very chippy, but it does turn it does polish very well. You could always wear a pair of Tyvek coveralls. Tyvek would keep any dust off and would be real easy to change out. I wear them in places when I know there's a lot of insulation where I'm going to work, potential, risk of getting itchy. Tyvek coveralls work very well. Okay, there's our body. Bear with me 1 second. I need to take care of something. 1 second. Let me turn the mic off. I forgot to put some blush up butter on that. Sorry, I was trying to handle too many things at once. Let's put some blush up butter on there and get rid of this sanding station on our lathe budding. We will put on some blush up butter, as Stephanie calls it. Oops. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. We'll see if we got this correct in just a second. Find our pin press. And give me 1 second to press this together. Hmm. There it is. Okay. I think we are correct. Found our ink refill and our transmission. There we are so far. Okay. Make the upper half. We said this was 0.475. Yep. Okay. And the other side was 0.54, I believe. 0.57. Okay. Okay. Bushing doesn't want to go in there using. Must be some glue or something of some sort in there. 1 second, please. That's what it was. A little bit of glue. That'll do it every time. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Thanks, pal. Is this something anyone else would be interested in as well? Okay. Like many of the other turners in this group will tell you that acrylester is not the easiest to turn. But sometimes we do it just to, you know, make people happy, meet the customer's request. Yeah, are we buffering? I think it froze. Hold on. Here we go. How about that? All right. Let's get this sanded up. Holy cow. Good bit of snow yesterday then. Put on some wax. All right, let's let that blush up. Okay. Buffed up nicely. Buffed up very nicely. Okay. Press the rest of our hardware in. Bear with me 1 second. I got a small issue when I pushed that together. Let me correct it. And then I'll show you 1 second. Okay. Okay, there we go. We have made this a couple times in the past, not recently, but years ago when we first got into turning. And we call this the unicorn horn. It's a Will Spill hardware, beautiful blank. It's not been warm here. It's not been above freezing for almost 2 weeks. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Steve, have fun in your training, and I wish you the best. Thank you very much, Darren. Thank you all. All right. I will see you next week, and let's hope that Momo is feeling better and she's back with us. All right. You all have a good evening. Thanks for joining us.